want to know what's exhausting is not just about doing too much, but it's always being aware of everything all the time. The tone of someone's voice, the message that you haven't answered yet, the to-do list that's waiting, the injustice over here, trying to read the room as soon as you walk in the door, the version of yourself that you have to be around these people just to maintain. At some point, being on is it just stops being about your personality and it starts becoming a nervous system survival strategy. Hi, I'm Dr. Asha. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I want to talk about being on all the time because we all go through this at some point in time. Sometimes it's necessary to go into automatic pilot. But being on is detrimental to your nervous system, to your well being. Always being on is not only a habit. For many people, it's your response of your nervous system. It's something that you've gotten so used to, you've gotten so good at it, that you just don't know when to shut it off. And the body has learned that safety, that love, approval, or whatever that may be that you get from it is your performance. It's useful. It's an emotional control. But the problem is that with the body, what happens to the body is that your hormones get out of balance, you get more fatigued, you get more tired, you have more insomnia. I mean, how many of you can relate to some of these things? It looks impressive on the outside. I'm not going to lie. It looks very impressive that you're always aware of everything, that you're on top of everything. Makes you look productive, reliable. People come to you. It makes them, makes you look that you're the strong one, the one that has everything together. But inside, you can scream. You feel like screaming because you're never fully resting. You're always on. You're trying to figure out what solution there is to any problem. Doesn't even have to be your problems. It can be anybody's problem. And that is not sustainable over a longer time. The nervous system is always set up and designed to ask you, am I safe? That's the question. It's not focused on, your image or your output or how many things you got right or how many things that you did. That the main job is protection, is about safety. And being on can be a fight or flight kind of response. And that fight or flight response impacts our nervous system in such a detrimental way over a longer period of time. It starts increasing your heartbeat. It starts increasing your breath. It starts increasing your tension in your body. It increases your hormones. It does all these things. And the problem with that is that fight or flight keeps you moving and it keeps you on. It keeps you alert. But you're doing it to keep everyone happy, or so you think. But in the interim, you're losing yourself. You're not having a peace of mind. You're not taking good care of your own health and your own well-being. And I know it can be very challenging. I mean, we have a million different things coming at us at all times. We've got, social media and different things, that we, constantly are being bombarded with. We've got comments coming towards us and engagement with these people and those people and communications and everything. And there's always something that we're having to be aware of. But what if we were to learn how to not so much monitor ourselves, because that self-monitoring is draining you out, but instead take a step back, be at ease, and not have to be on all the time. Regulating our nervous system impacts our entire well-being, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all of it.